for that. But how does one produce language when you're not used to it? Or what is the parameter? The first thing common to both speaking and writing is obviously grammar. It's called grammatical range and accuracy. Okay, what this means is how the kind of variety of sentences, within that the accuracy, how you're able to navigate across grammar areas. So active voice, passive voice, are you able to use I would have had an interest in this had I not, language this way, where you're able to use different perfect tenses, you're able to use complex language. Okay, so this is grammar. This is checked even in writing as well as speaking. And within grammar, largely prepositions, articles. Are you able to distinguish between the use of the, an, things like that? All right. Do you understand the difference between when I went, he left, or when I came, he had left? What is the difference between all these sentences? So this is grammatical range and accuracy. Second thing, common to both speaking and writing is something called cohesion and coherence. Now, what cohesion and coherence means is how well you're able to structure your ideas. When you speak or when you write, you cannot just start with apples and end up on space station. Okay, we're talking about fruits. So you go from apples, you go to oranges, you go to bananas. Then you can move to monkeys liking bananas, and then the monkey going to space. Makes sense. That is still coherent. So this is what they check. How well you're able to bind your ideas. So they're going to check for fillers. They're going to check, yes, in speaking, they're also going to check for fillers because it comes under coherence. Cohesion is your ideas bound together. So uses of conjugation.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. My name is Karina.
Hi, Karina.
As you said that fillers, so just wanted to understand, I just want you to, put more light on fillers.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so fillers. Now fillers, when it comes to speaking specifically, obviously fillers is relevant to only speaking. For instance, as I speak right now, I say but that is not a filler. It is me thinking and processing my ideas. So they're not going to penalize you for that because they're going to recognize that this is thinking about ideas. If you do it too often, then you're going to be penalized. Okay. Then there's the second filler, which is lack of fluency, which indicates a lack of fluency, which you should avoid. And fillers, it says, I mean, like, this is what happens. So this needs to be avoided. Instead of saying like, you can use a better word for that. You can say, as you are aware, this is the occurrence, or this is the idea. Okay. Okay. So this is what they check for. See in coherence and cohesion. The next thing is called LR, or Lexical Resource. Okay. You don't need to know these technical names. Okay, but this is something which we correct against. Now, to give you an idea about what lexical resource, lexical is not just vocabulary. Often online, they translate lexical resource into you should know vocabulary. It's not knowing vocabulary, but rather the range of ideas and how apt language you're able to use. Giving you an example, a 6th band student would say, ma'am, it's raining. A 6 would say very much raining. 7 might say it's raining a lot. But an 8 band would say it's raining cats and dogs, or there's a downpour. Do you see the language remains simple? It remains the same. The meaning is the same, but how it's expressed is what is LR. So sophistication. So they check how well you're able to express your idea in the most concise manner. And this is important even for writing, because students go on and they just write. Often my students people who have done engineering would know you just write stories to get a lot of marks, but that doesn't work here. Okay. So, okay, and the last part is, of course, in speaking, the fourth vertical is fluency. So that is, I think we already covered that, okay?